Good evening, this is Roman Talk with your host, Alexander. We're going to talk about nothing but the great Roman Empire, and occasionally Greece, but we'll get to that later. Today we'll be going around the streets of Rome, asking very strange men, I mean strangers, about their life in Rome. Ah, I see our first victim, I mean pedestrian. Excuse me, ma'am.
What do you want?
We were wondering about the positives about this wonderful era we live in.
Yeah? What about it?
Ma'am, I would appreciate it if you'd be a little more cooperative here.
A woman can only be so generous with her time.
Yes, and a woman with your beauty shouldn't shy away with the camera.
Are you trying to butter me up?
If it were that easy, we could have been done by now. It's not.
Fine, fine. Ask your questions.
Tell us about your family and home life. I would just love to know.
Well, I was born around 49 AD, and... hello?
What? Oh, yes, continue.
Very well. I was born around 49 AD. Are you finished?
No. Perhaps we should move on to your home life as of now.
Well, I was getting to that. I was born around 49 AD. My husband's a soldier. He works with the emperor. And my children help me around the house. It's not a bad life, but it's my life.
Fascinating. Now maybe you could tell us something that won't bore the audience. Something we're all interested to know. Architecture.
You interrupted my life story for that?
Yes.
Very well.
Maybe this time she won't bore me to sleep.
Well, since we're going to be talking about architecture, let's start with the roads. The roads were dug out, and then filled with a couple layers of gravel, and then topped with stone. Today, the roads stretch from Rome to Britannia.
Surprisingly enough, she didn't bore me this time.
You're doing that again? Really? A lady doesn't have time for this nonsense.
In this case, the term lady is used loosely. Let's go find someone less violent. Oh, sorry, sir, for bumping into you.
Oh, it's all right. What do you need me for?
We were wondering if you would like to be our second guest on our show, seeing as our last one was a bit of a... Never mind.
Well, what do I have to do?
Oh, it's simple. You just have to stand there and look pretty. Oh, wait. That's my job.
All right, let's get started.
Now, don't be stealing my lines. Seriously.
Sorry.
All right, question one. Warfare. Hopefully there's no bloodshed this time. When attacking the enemy, which side did the soldiers usually go on?
The cavalry would usually attack the strongest of the sides of the fleet, and then the foot soldiers would usually take out the rest.
Fascinating. Next question. Entertainment. Who were gladiators and where were matches usually held?
Gladiators were usually prisoners of war, criminals, and even volunteers who paid for a fee, mostly to get killed, but for the glory of it.
Paid to get killed? Not my ideal job. So where were these matches held?
Matches were usually held in the amphitheater.
Amphitheater. Say that 3 times fast.
Amphitheater, amphitheater, amphitheater.
Show off. Next question. What do you say about Juvenal saying that Rome is nothing but bread and circuses?
Well, I do love my circuses, but I don't love bread. I just eat it.
Sounds like you have a positive outlook on Rome, even if it has to do with food. Is there anything else you like about Rome?
Of course, Rome is the greatest power that this world has ever known. There's no way it will crumble.
Well, there you have it, folks. Interviews with one of Rome's most violent women and town know-it-alls. What? Go to commercial! Go to commercial! Go to commercial! Well, that's all for Roman Talk. We'll see you next week.